I got a hold of the never-before-seen McKamey Manor footage.
Stuff that I can't show.
This footage shows what really goes on inside the world's scariest haunted house. It's the stuff the owner doesn't want anyone to see.
Of course, I'm not going to play this for anybody but just being Holly, but...
Now that we have all of the raw footage of what really happens here, we're going to work with law enforcement to shut this place down. The moment I opened the raw footage, I understood what everyone was warning me about.
Like, I'm telling you, man, when you get that hard drive, you're gonna understand completely why there's, like, man, I got this in the palm of my hand, but what the f can I do? When you open it and you see it, you're gonna understand.
Yeah, now I understand. But screw it, I'm gonna show you guys anyways. So let's start all the way back at the beginning. The footage starts with a full walkthrough of McKamey Manor.
Now here in the garage, where all the haunted house stuff is, which is very expensive stuff.
And you get to see the movie magic behind all of Russ's videos. On one hand, you have people freaking out because of the scary saw, which in reality is just plastic. Or these scary snakes, which are also just plastic. Or this contraption, which is literally just a chair. The only other part of the haunted house is this water tank, these cages, and a bunch of Halloween props just taking up space in the backyard. To be honest, when I watch this footage, I don't see the scariest haunted house in the world. I barely even see a haunted house at all.
What the fuck?
So then why does everyone who shows up get so scared?
I just lost all sense of reality right now.
Why? Is that scary here?
Like, I just lost all sense of reality.
I think I just died, dude. Are you okay?
I don't know.
Russ actually has an explanation of how he's able to capture these insane reactions.
You're going to be doing bungee jumping, zip lines. You're going to slide down this little section. It's a 200-yard underwater haunted house, basically. You're going to do a lot of height stunts where you're jumping platforms.
But the photos on Russ's hard drive show that all of these stunts are photoshopped. So Russ is using these stunts as a cover for what's really going on. He doesn't want anyone to find out the truth. Whatever Russ is hiding gets so bad that it actually made all of McKamey Manor's actors turn on Russ and quit.
We are no longer in any way, shape, or form affiliated with McKamey Manor.
I don't want to be anywhere near that. I don't want to be a part of it. It's not safe.
Without Russ's actors
shit.
doing these mystery things to the contestants, McKamey Manor barely passes as a haunted house. I mean, the next contestant's gonna show up, easily walk through it without getting scared, and win the $20,000. So, at this point, Russ is pretty desperate.
Hey everybody, it's Russ. I need your help. No, I'm trying again. Hey everybody, it's Russ from McKamey Manor. I need your help.
But Russ decided to make his situation even worse. He cheated on his girlfriend, so she left him. And she took with her all the props she bought from McKamey Manor, which was all of them, leaving him with literally nothing.
I was totally robbed. Totally. Probably the ex-actors, etc.
Russ thinks his ex-actors stole all his stuff for revenge for what he made them do inside the haunted house. So now he's angry at them. But before he could retaliate, he ran into financial trouble because his girlfriend's gone now. And he couldn't afford his house, so he had to sell it and move to a cheaper location.
We are going to Tennessee. What are you doing?
If you thought McKamey Manor was a below average haunted house before, well, now he literally has nothing. And this is where the footage gets dark. From this point on, this is the reason no one's released this hard drive yet.
Dude, this is so crazy. This story is insane.
So we thought it'd be best to review the rest of the footage with the Wolf, the guy who created the McKamey Manor Exposed movement. The only problem is, I can't let anyone know that I have this hard drive.
Don't let nobody know you got that shit. You gotta be careful, man, because it, like, in real life, it might fuck your life up.
So I had to come up with a cover story. I told him the entire reason he's flying to Los Angeles is to participate in the haunted house I created to make up for how bad of a time he had at McKamey Manor. I call my haunted house Ben's Basement.
Contestant has arrived. Ready to take down Ben's basement and be the first person to do it. Let's go, baby.
McKamey Manor set the bar so low that
my
it didn't really
goodness.
take much effort at all for me to create a better haunted house.
Did you lose a bet?
No, he's doing a haunted house right now. But then I took him to a secret room where I knew that no one would be able to find us.
I heard there's a surprise just coming here, and it's been making me paranoid ever since with the whole Ben's basement thing. I don't even know what this is, but thank you.
You don't know what it is?
I have no idea.
It's a hard drive.
Is it the hard drive? How did you even get this?
So I opened up the file called Marissa. The footage starts with them showing up to her hotel. First, Russ needs to film a video clip so he can show his audience that Marissa's gonna go through the craziest haunted house ever.
We'll have to swim 200 yards underwater in a makeshift sewer with several obstacles and traps, and stay on top of the quicksand with 5 more eels buried in a pit of hundreds of live rodents. The barrel rolled down a severely steep mountain.
Unfortunately, though, again, I can't show you much, just little pieces here and there. And
When you watch the YouTube version of this, the video cuts to Marissa's reaction, leaving the audience to wonder, what happened inside the haunted house that made her so scared? Well, now we have the hard drive, so we can finally put this mystery to an end. Turns out the answer is, it's just movie magic.
Start screaming right now. Start screaming. Scream.
And now with just a little bit of editing, we got a final product for YouTube. Yeah, Marissa told me that pretty much the only reason she came here was Russ said he needed to make a viral video with her now that everyone in his life was turning on him.
So he had convinced me that the manor was about to be shut down and it was dying and like nothing was going to work anymore. He convinced me that I needed to go back out to like save the manor. And I thought that's what I was doing. Everything would fail and be bad and be my fault.
So Russ gaslighted her into being an actor for his fake YouTube video, which this is actually a pretty common trend on the internet.
What the hell? You're just sitting there?
The trend with this genre of videos is the bigger of a reaction you film, the more viral the video goes.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, this reaction sucked, so it didn't get that many views. But if we look at this video,
How are you gonna freaking hit on her? You know she don't like her.
there's a much bigger reaction, so it went more viral. Let's be honest, nobody likes people who fake content to get famous, but Russ makes these guys look like saints because he'll go to some pretty extreme measures just to make sure he gets a viral reaction.
Jeez.
So first he told his audience that Marissa's about to go through a challenging underwater swim. So now he needs a massive reaction for when she gets out. Desperate to capture it, he ties her down and pepper sprays her. All Russ needs now to complete the shot is a little bit more movie magic. Now, everyone watching the YouTube video thinks she just came out of the scariest underwater haunted house ever. And because Russ was able to capture such a crazy reaction, his video went viral. At this point, Marissa realizes that this isn't what she agreed to fly to Tennessee for, so she's begging for them to let her go just so she can wipe off her face.
Please wipe my face, please, somebody. Please, Russ, please.
You got it.
I need you to wipe off my face.
But Russ only cares about one thing, capturing a viral reaction for his video.
Stay there.
Please, please. Please, somebody wipe my face, please.
It's pretty clear that Marissa's over this. She wants to leave, but if Russ lets her go, then his video ends.
I'll put a lot of work into this, okay? I want to make a good movie with you, right? We're going to do some very light, entertaining things, okay? I'm going to give you one more try. Fucking little baby. You're a fucking little piece of shit.
So completely against her consent, Russ shaved her head.
Let it go. Let it out. Let it go. Let it go.
Getting my head shaved really sucked. Really, really sucked. If I had been in control of that, or if I had done that like for charity,
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
it would have been one thing. But like, I went through that just so he could have like 10 minutes of gratification online again.
But this is where the footage gets really dark. Russ is paranoid since everyone in his life just turned on him. He's finally gonna receive consequences for everything he's done.
Holy shit.
The only person in
fuck
Russ's
is
life
Leaflit?
who hasn't turned on him yet is Marissa. And she's still friends with all of the ex-actors, so she has information that Russ wants to know, and he'll do anything to get it out of her.
Mike reached out to me after my last tour.
Really? What do you have to say?
Said Russ is a
psycho and I shouldn't support him and he's an abuser.
To get more information out of her, they dunked her in ice water.
I do not want to continue. I do not want to continue.
All right, a little bit lower. Here we go.
No.
You better start talking.
Everyone is saying
Bro, he's
that
like
I'm
he's actually torturing.
a woman beater.
This is the first thing that could get Russ in serious trouble.
Oh my god. Oracle because it thanks for the 100. Leaflit pulled out 300 blackout.
Because
dude.
right now, all of his ex-girlfriends are going online saying this.
He was rougher than he'd ever been with me, leaving clear marks and bruises. And I was supposed to say it was okay.
He's hurt. He's trying to kill me. He threatened me with a gun. This man is very dangerous.
Like Holly said, he was going to go buy a gun and he was going to kill me.
So you think I beat Carol?
I have no idea.
Really? After what you know about me, you think I hit women? Stay with it. Stay with it.
But at this point, Marissa has to agree with them, or else bad things happen.
Dude.
From my standpoint, sometimes women deserve to be hit.
The reason Russ is worried about all of this is
Bro.
because all his personal videos with what his girlfriends were just talking about were recently stolen from him.
So Mike Meacham hacked on the computer, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
Who did it then?
I don't know about the hacks. I assume that Russ left a device logged in.
By the way, all that's McKamey Manor intellectual property. We can prove it. So I'd recommend it gets returned.
Dude, these people are
Guess
psychopathic.
what? We have the hard drive now, and we're never returning it.
Legal action has been started.
Why do you associate with those kind of people?
Because I thought I was your mole. But you don't trust me, so that backfired.
After getting all of the information they needed, they finally let her go.
What just happened?
The only thing Russ needs now is a clip to end his YouTube video to cover up everything that really happened here.
Were you entertained when you were here?
Extremely entertained.
If you really want to see all the new stuff, come on down. Don't be afraid of us. It's family fun.
And this is just one
Dude, fuck these guys, dude.
video out of thousands. The next video in the timeline gets even worse. You see, a week later, Russ tried to do another fake production, and this footage is under a folder called Rhett.
So tell the folks
thank you for the
who you
raid.
are, and you can use your
Thank
character's
you.
name and what you're doing.
I'm Rhett Silvis.
As you can see,
Thank you.
Rhett is not this
Welcome.
guy's real name. He's a fake character pretending to go through McKamey Manor. He told me that Russ told him to do this because Russ wanted to show his subscribers a tough, manly guy going through McKamey Manor, because that would go super viral.
I was supposed to be his actor. He's like, yeah, we're gonna amp you up and say that you had the hardest experience, and we're gonna make you go through the longest, like for business-wise, for publicity, right?
So they came up with the character of Rhett, which is a stupid tough guy with a thick country accent.
I'm going through McKamey Manor. I'm gonna do my damnedest. That's all I know.
Look at him. Look at him. He's a big boy. Your initial every paragraph.
Well, what if I can't read?
So he signed a fake contract for the cameras, and I say it's a fake contract because he signed it as Rhett Silvis, his character's name. It's not a legal contract. In reality, it's just a movie prop. But right before they drove to the next location, Russ decided to break character for a second.
You're not going to talk about what happens whatsoever to anybody, even Chris. You don't tell nobody what is going to take place. It's top secret.
So it was time for them to drive to McKamey Manor.
We're just getting to the zone. Once we get to the zone in the first stunt, that's when your tour starts. Just happen to be taking you a little bit quicker, that's all.
Dude, this guy is a fucking asshole, bro. Bro, fuck this guy. Dude, seriously. Dude, this guy's such a dick.
Down. Still on. He's hurt. Stop.
I'm not going to show the aftermath of this because it's honestly pretty gruesome. All of his skin from his stomach and legs is gone, and he needs to go to a hospital, but instead, I think Russ had other plans.
You're mad right now, aren't you? Who you mad at? Who you mad at?
If you think I'm mad at this shit.
For some reason, it kind of seems like Russ is trying to add to Rhett's injury by...
Dude, he probably would have thought like they were actually gonna kill him. Dude, if I would have thought that they were killing me, like actually, like these guys were actual murderers.
Giving him an infection with this dirty water. And this is footage that Russ will never show his audience. He's doing this for some weird personal reason. Just like last week when he interrogated Marissa. There's something else going on here. But Russ knows exactly how to cover all of this up. All he has to do is film one more clip for his YouTube video. So he puts him in the only Halloween prop he has left. And he's not gonna let him leave until he gives a good review.
No big deal, man. We're gonna talk. We're just depressed.
We're gonna talk!
Do you have any final words you want to tell the fans?
But Rhett was stuck until he gave Russ the footage he wanted. So eventually, he decided to play along.
Thought I was gonna teach y'all a lesson, but I learned a lesson tonight.
Now Russ's YouTube video is finally complete. So when the police end up watching it, it looks like everything's consensual and like Rhett even had a good time. It's the perfect cover.
We're covering ourselves.
So wait, how did this guy get, dude, what? Are you telling me that like he just got away? Like they had all of this evidence and they just let him go? Dude, what?
Any problems?
And Russ uses the same cover story to get away with hurting a new victim every single week.
She actually went to the police directly after the haunt and put assault charges on it. Now, nothing happened with it because of the fact that we have all this footage, and without going into great detail, I showed the footage to the proper people and they're like, yeah, you're fine. Without that, just think, if I didn't have the footage and the waiver, he said, you would have been in jail.
But now, we have the raw footage to show the police. Footage that shows the edited footage they watched is a lie, and that you actually are doing illegal things. Once the police watch this footage,
wait, hold, dude. Okay,
Russ won't be able to say anything to be able to talk his way out of this. So the first thing we did was we sent all the raw footage to every person who's ever worked with Russ.
That's the best way to do it. Like, give the victims the control of what they do with it. That's the best idea.
Pretty much immediately, Rhett's footage got shown to law enforcement. And now that there's proof that contradicts Russ's proof, they finally shut down McKamey Manor. The end. Well, that's at least what we thought was going to happen. What actually happened was the police didn't want to watch the footage. And that's when I realized.
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
Oh my god, dude. 30 on 30, am I right, chat? Holy fuck. Holy fuck, man. Every time, dude.
There's a much bigger problem than we ever saw coming. This guy already showed everything on the hard drive to the police 3 years ago, and they did nothing.
They've received it all, and they shrug it off every time. There is something weird going on with that sheriff's department and that police department. I don't know how to explain it other than Russ has got some literal friends in high places. Like, I'm telling you, there is some kind of corruption going on there.
So our first option, going to the police, is not gonna work. So now it's on to our second option, release everything on the hard drive to the public.
But I just say release it all at once. Once this stuff's out, it's out.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I get arrested for it, so be it. People need to see this. I don't care. I'll go to jail.
This sounds like the obvious solution. Release all the footage for the entire world to see. But then I got a phone call warning me that this might actually be our worst option.
I got pressured into, man, just put it out, just put it out, just put it out. That's the end, that's it, that's gonna end this guy. And you gotta not do it like I did. I'm not putting you, I'm sure you've heard this before, you will understand when you get it, man. There's a reason why nobody's getting that thing up yet. There is not good stuff on there, man.
Apparently what we've watched so far is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the clean stuff compared to everything else. This is the footage that shows that Russ has really done some terrible things, but without getting too much into detail, I'll just say it gets pretty personal for the victims.
To put out what's on that hard drive, you're gonna have to put out somebody else that's completely innocent. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can blur the face out, but everybody's gonna know who it is. You can't just put Russ on blast because someone else was subjecting themselves to this.
So basically, this footage being released will completely destroy Russ, but it'll also destroy the lives of innocent victims. So we decided to cross out option number 2. The problem is there's not really a good third option. 3 years ago, they tried to come up with a third option. They threw protests. They had a petition to shut down McKamey Manor that got almost 200,000 signatures, but nothing worked.
Dude, you gotta release this. At least, dude, or at least like you gotta go to like a different police, like an FBI or something. You know what I mean? Dude, you can't just be like, well, we can't release it because of it's gonna, because people are gonna keep being subjected to it. It's not gonna end. You have to.
Behind the scenes, we were trying to figure out what to do with that hard drive, but nobody could ever figure it out.
So they ended up concluding that there is no third option. McKamey Manor will never get shut down.
Lots of people have tried to expose McKamey Manor before. Like, I've seen this a lot of times. It doesn't work. Like, this lie, this mistake he's made, it's way bigger than that.
But maybe there's an idea that's so far outside of the box, it might just work.
Bless.
I call this Crazy Plan. The plan is to attack the McKamey Manor headquarters, the place where all their business goes on. And where is this? Facebook. Yes, Crazy Plan just means take over the McKamey Manor official Facebook page. This Facebook page is how Russ recruits people to go into his haunted house. If Russ can't use his page anymore, then no one new can show up for him to spray with a hose. AKA, McKamey Manor dies.
Now, if he has to start all over again, he's not going to get 30,000 people again. He's going to be too afraid to let people in. At that point, we can convince him, hey, move on from the haunt. Let's all be friends and end this.
Well, now it's time to take...
Oh my God, bro. You guys are fucking retarded. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, I know that they're victims, but they're fucking retarded. If you do not shut this person down, you are passing it on to the next person who he's gonna abuse. This is unbelievable.
Take over their Facebook page. First, we're gonna on a brand new Facebook account, and then we're Guys, I am truly sorry I have to censor this. I want to show you guys so bad how we're getting in, but if I show you guys, then it defeats the entire purpose of what we're doing. Just keep watching, you'll see. Once this mystery plan is finally complete, we won't just be members of the McKamey Manor page, we'll be admins, which means we can literally do whatever we want. Okay, there's one thing we can't do. We can't kick out the creator, which in this case is Russ. And this is why I had to censor the plan from before, because as long as Russ doesn't find out how we got in, we can literally just keep doing this forever, making the McKamey Manor page completely unusable. So let's see if we can pull this off.
You tried to make sure
everything is ready, like when this thing happens. Because we got like 3 seconds, maybe at most. Shoot. She said go. Wolf said go.
Oh, I got accepted. I'm an admin.
Yeah, we have full control now. So the first thing I did was I changed the name from McKamey Manor Official to McKamey Manor's Fake. I also changed the cover photo and really wanted to keep the McKamey Manor spirit alive by banning everyone who disagrees with the new admins. After 30 minutes, the most intense trolling of my life, Russ finally kicked us out. They just kicked us out. No!
How did you hack it?
Dang it! So it's time to execute the plan all over again. Take back over the Facebook group before Russ has time to change it back to how it originally was. Because until Russ finds out how we made ourselves admins, we can literally just keep doing this forever. And we have the perfect cover story.
So it could be like a hacking thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we're going for, yeah.
Yeah, we hacked his Facebook account. So far, Russ actually believes our cover story. He's posting all over his Facebook how we just hacked into his account.
We are like 3 seconds away from hacking Russ's Facebook account.
Looks like the plan's actually gonna work.
We can't show the secrets, but
as awesome as this plan is, there's gonna be a point in time where they eventually find out the true way that we're actually getting into their page. This plan works for now, but it's not gonna work forever. Eventually,
he got
we're gonna need
inside.
a permanent way to
He got someone inside, right?
shut this place down. But if I'm gonna be honest, the timing couldn't be any better. You see, a Hulu documentary called The Monster Inside just premiered. a documentary all about McKamey Manor. This documentary features two main characters, Brandon, who if we look at Russ's hard drive, is the next person to show up to his house. The other main character in this documentary is Chris, Russ's ex-best friend.
I thought that me and Russ were best friends.
Because of how involved these
Thank you for the prime. Escalado de Ronte.
guys used to be with Russ, they probably have information that could actually get McKamey Manor shut down. The problem, though, is ever since I got involved with McKamey Manor, both of these guys were locked in Hulu NDA contracts, so they couldn't share any information with anyone. But now the Hulu documentary is out. Their NDA contracts are up, so I can finally work with these guys to find a final way to shut down McKamey Manor forever. I baited them to come out to California, the same way I baited the Wolf to come out. I told them I had my own haunted house that would be better than what they previously experienced at McKamey Manor. Yep, I'm sending the Hulu guys through Ben's basement.
What's up? I'm Chris. I came here from Detroit to take on Ben's basement. I have traveled far and wide through all different extreme haunts, and not once have I quit yet.
I think I can beat it. I can at least beat Chris's time.
Small
But I decided to add one more contestant.
This guy's shirt, dude.
Marissa.
I'm safe word in Ben's basement.
Ben's basement wasn't actually that scary, though. I just wanted to show you guys that with a little bit of editing, you can make anything look scary. Just like how Russ does with his videos. But at least my haunted house was still better.
The fact, though, that you guys had the live animals and, you know, a building, I think that just made you a lot more legit than McKamey Manor.
We're not trying to be the best haunted house in the world, just slightly better than McKamey Manor. That's the goal.
Yeah, just above below average.
But now that all of the McKamey Manor experts are in one secret spot, it's time to game plan on how to shut down McKamey Manor. You were best friends with Russ at one point, right?
Oh, I thought we were. I mean, but obviously we weren't. But we used to hang out every day.
As they started telling their stories, I started to hear a lot of information that I've never even heard before.
The city was like, you can't operate in the barn unless you get fire exits up, a sprinkler system, and he couldn't do any of that. So they said if there's any more tours ever here that we have proof of happening in this barn, he will be shut down.
Thank you.
Now it makes sense why when I went to McKamey Manor, my entire experience was outside. There was actually a 0% chance of me making it into the haunted house because Russ's barn isn't up to fire code.
He's scared of that stuff, and he knows that it was almost possible to get shut down.
Afterwards, I uploaded our conversation to Patreon, and almost immediately, I got a call from Russ's old cameraman, Cecil.
Ben was in the barn.
So Ben's tour actually took place in that barn.
Yes.
So I'm assuming because Ben was in there, Russ added those sprinkler systems and put those easements in, right?
Nope.
Wait, there's no sprinkler systems?
Nope.
If this is true, Russ broke his fire code, which the city said is means for actually shutting down McKamey Manor. All we would need now is video proof.
Oh, shit.
But Russ is always one step ahead.
I had to stand at a certain position to just show that part of the wall. I wasn't allowed to show the wooden boards, you know.
Russ requested and let you know not to show any of the elements of the barn itself.
Right.
So we were completely screwed. Just kidding. When I went through, Russ messed up. He kept me in that drowning tank for so long that when I finally escaped, I didn't just escape. I flew out of that thing so hard I bumped Cecil to the point where he fell backwards, pointing the camera up to show with 100% proof Russ actually does have a contestant inside his barn. Yep, that's definitely a red barn door. I'd say it's a perfect match, but we gotta execute this fast.
Russ is already working on this because the heat's been turned up, that we're going to connect these pieces really soon.
So we gathered all the legal paperwork of the codes McKamey Manor's violating.
No exit signs are in the barn.
We sent all of this paperwork to the proper authorities, and now it's just time to wait.
And then nothing happened.
Tennessee's Attorney General is investigating McKamey Manor. That's an extreme haunted house in Lawrence County.
The Tennessee Attorney General raising serious concerns about an infamous haunted house attraction in Middle Tennessee.
Scarmetti's letter draws out concerns about the manor and its practices. Now, Scarmetti goes on to say his office will be sending McKamey a formal request for documents and information to, quote, answer the numerous questions they have about the business practices of the manor and whether these practices violate consumer protection laws.
Well, there's now an official investigation on McKamey Manor, not just by the police and not just by the sheriff, but by the Attorney General, the highest ranking official in the entire state's justice system. It's crazy that this is the level it had to be brought to in order for anything to happen, but it's finally happening.
McKamey Manor is officially being investigated. That's how we celebrate. Let's party, dude. Let's go, come on. Yeah, McKamey Manor shut down. Yeah.
But then I found out that this investigation is probably going to take at least a year, meaning that with one victim showing up to McKamey Manor per week, there's still probably going to be 52 more victims until this place gets shut down. So this is where I propose one final plan. If we execute this plan correctly, there will never be another McKamey Manor victim ever again. To understand this plan, you're gonna have to understand why people sign up for McKamey Manor in the first place. Because right now, the general consensus of the internet is we shouldn't feel sorry for these victims because they signed up for it.
Jeez.
However, the reality is the contract is nothing but a movie prop. Everyone who's ever been to McKamey Manor is either started out thinking they were just an actor for a fake production.
I was supposed to be his actor.
Or they legitimately signed up because they were promised zip lines, bungee jumping, a high ropes course. Normally, this stuff costs like thousands of dollars, but instead, Russ said he'll actually pay you for this experience.
What other establishment offers 20 grand? That's nuts, right?
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
A good kind of nuts, though, man. How about we set you up with a tour? What do you say? You would be $20,000 richer.
He told me it was like an Indiana Jones ride on steroids.
I think it's more fun than crazy, so it's kind of like an Indiana Jones ride on steroids.
Yeah.
Fun.
The problem, though, is it's all a lie. So I thought, how funny would it be if I actually created everything Russ advertises to his victims? That way, instead of going
This guy is fucking insane, bro.
to McKamey Manor,
This guy
they'll come
is
to my haunted house
crazy.
instead. Yep, I'm gonna destroy McKamey Manor with classic capitalism.
Based.
So I reached out to someone who was interested in doing McKamey Manor, and I said, instead of going to McKamey Manor, what if you go to Ben's Basement, the new scariest haunted house in the world?
I have no idea what to expect.
Let me just say that Ben's Basement is like an Indiana Jones ride on steroids. But with us, we actually deliver.
We made it to the top.
But this is just the beginning. Because over the course of the night, Kyle participated in a ton of challenges that pushed himself to his absolute limit. We successfully prevented Kyle from becoming just another McKamey Manor victim. And instead, we gave Kyle the best night of his entire life.
That was so good. Indiana Jones can't even compare to Ben's Basement.
But now, big news. I'm officially opening Ben's Basement to the public December 9th with an actual cash prize. And since no company wants to sponsor my content, to fund this cash prize, I've created a Ben's Basement t-shirt at recklessben.com. 100% of the money this video makes, plus t-shirt sales, are gonna go to the winner of who lasts inside Ben's Basement the longest. All we have to do is sell 1,000 t-shirts to give away.
This guy's like watching old internet historian. Like, it's just so peak, you know? Like,
$20,000 to the winner, which would be the biggest middle finger in the world to McKamey Manor. The link for everything, including how to participate, is all in the description. Also, follow me on Patreon for extra behind the scenes, full Ben's Basement tours, and extra weekly updates. And
I gotta go potty, so I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye.
McKamey Manor was the
Wait, how many more are in this? Like, how many more episodes are there? Oh, this is the last one. 2 unavailable videos are hidden.
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
Nah, dude. This guy is Absolutely legendary. Is all of his stuff like this? We gotta watch more, dude. We gotta watch the Scientology one. Dude, the cult one too. We gotta watch all of this. Dude, guys, thanks for all the follows. I really appreciate it, man. Dude, this guy is so crazy. I love this channel. Guys, you gotta sub to this guy. Like, this is nuts. This guy is nuts. Like, you guys hit that sub button